Yeah. So hi guys, welcome back to my course. Welcome back to my channel. So we'll continue. In the last video we have discussed about the models and how we create and just from JSON to JSON and map things, right? So we'll move further. We'll improve this code a little bit. We can just we'll increase some font size here. We have a style and we have a text style property, and here we have a font size. We'll add some 14. uh, Date will have a 12. Copy and just paste. We'll have a 12, and here we'll just modify some things. 16 and copy, just paste it here and remove this. I guess it's look not much. Increase some more font size, and now it looking quite fine. Just increase, just decrease one number for each. And increase this as 10. Okay, we can add one symbol also. If we can add a, we can define here a transaction type final transaction type here is equal to copy transaction type okay, we have done a great thing. Let me define here one enum transaction type expense income. Okay, and we'll have a transaction dot type dot expense else transaction type dot income else null. Okay, and copy. Yeah, so we can add here type dot type. Huh? Great. Transaction type. Now it should show, right? Is equal to transaction type dot expense, right? Will item dot amount is not equal to null, and transaction type is not equal to null if, okay, and we'll just have a NA here item dot amount, and then we'll add here plus else Oh, I thought I just done reverse changes. Okay, now I guess it's fine, right? Now it looks good. So now will create some filter. Okay, will create a bottom sheet here. Okay, we'll create show model bottom sheet. Basically it will create a bottom sheet for us. Have a context and then we'll return here a column. I guess it's fine, right? Or we can have a list view here. List view is basically uh, it will manage automatically based on whatever the screen is on. Then we'll have a is scroll controlled true, and now if you just trick it is showing. Okay, now we'll create a new folder here. Home, we have a new folder which we can say UI, and we can have a new file filter bottom sheet dot. Okay, and can have a void filter bottom sheet build context of context return cut. uh, filter bottom sheet, and we'll pass some context here. I guess it should. Yeah, great. Now we'll have some filters. Firstly we can check for text controller. We'll have a text form field here, one for our this string format, one we can have a date for, and one we can have a amount also, and one we can have a expense or income, right? uh, we can have a check boxes rather than we can add it in a row children, and we'll add a checkbox here. Okay, so we have some on change value here, copy, and we'll have some value here also. Okay, and we will have some value. Suppose I define my value bool is expense checkbox is expense checkbox selected false, and just because we can select both, right? So that's why I have gave the both options for user. Copy, sorry, copy, and we can have a paste here. Now we can define here. Okay, we have defined some basic things and grid. I feel that it is very choppy, I know, but we'll simplify this. We'll add some padding here. We'll define some only one. We'll define bottom width 24, top width 24. Okay, we can either have a symmetric as well. Horizontal we have 16, and vertical we can have a 24. Okay, and after each we can have some size box which has a height of 16 or 10. Okay, copy, paste, paste. We'll define cross axis elements dot center, and main axis element we have space between. Yeah, now it looks, I guess, fine. We can define more here. 36 we can define. Okay, and we'll have a some. Uh, we have some. Okay, we have to add some. We can add a text widget. We'll firstly add one padding param, edge not only, and left we have 12, sorry 12, and we have a child here with a text widget. We'll add a expense, copy, and we'll just paste it here as income. Okay, we can add these in a container. Yeah, to add 1, 2 and 3. Container child row children. Or we can modify it with a size box also. Okay, so we'll define here something like 1, 2 and 3. Size box child row children. Now it looks okay. Well, we can add some padding here if you want. Space, if I add here evenly. Yeah, now it look fine. Now we can change some basic settings here. Decoration, we have a box decoration. Oh, sorry. We'll have a input decoration. We have a label. Text will add, which is notes. Okay, and we'll modify one bottom sheet, and then we'll do some corrections. Okay, hint we can add here, hint text. Hint text we can add enter something. Okay, great. This keyboard is hiding the bottom sheet. We'll modify it. Wait. Now how we can here? We have one scaffold property here, which is called resize to avoid bottom sheet. We have to make it true. When we make it true, it will avoid it. If the true, scaffold should be themselves to avoid on screen whose height is defined by the media query. Okay. Now we have to do one more thing here. We have to add one padding. Add here called padding parameter, child here. Now we have to add one padding. Just we'll add some edge insets dot only, and we have to add a media query. Media query is basically we used to get the exact like screen size and height, width, and these type of things. Okay, media query dot yeah. So we'll add a media query dot of current context dot edge insets. Sorry, view insets. 1 second. Yeah, view insets dot bottom. We have to make it sorry. We have to actually restart that. Yeah, so now we can check. It should work. Yeah, so we can add some here, right? As I am typing with keyboard, so that's why. Not sure if I try to, as I using this keyboard, so that one is okay. My Mac keyboard. So now we are ready with our bottom sheet. We have added. We'll just modify it a bit. We have added input decoration. We have can is showing. Okay, I guess we have controller define it. Have another approach where we'll define it in an other components folder, and we'll create one new file, custom text form field, which we can use multiple times. So here I find for my material. Okay. I just didn't define dot here dot. Now with stateless text, and we just parameters we can, whenever we use the class, we can pass this parameter it is dependent on other fields, right? So we'll define here, we add some as I said to define here. Wait second guys. Yeah, add a Just a second, guys. So, components field dot dot. No, no, no. Uh, hmm. Import show, yeah. Now we have to provide here. We'll paste it here, and here we'll put it as label text. Add a common index also if you want, but we'll just copy this and use it as many times wherever we want. We can just use it directly. We have a data enter will amount and enter the amount, or whether we can have a range also, like right, we can have a range like between this to this, but as of now we put this. We'll see what we can improvise here. I guess we have to hot reload here, hot restart I mean. Enter date, okay, and at the end we have a last button which tells us we'll define one size box here which has height of 10, and we'll define one row here, children. Same, we'll copy this, copy and paste this property because with the same thing we want, right? And we'll have a two elevated buttons here, and we have either text property, copy and paste. Okay, we can have a search, we can have a reset button, and in between we have a size box which has a width of 20. And for both we'll putting as a navigator dot pop as of now. Copy, paste. So we can search, reset. Yeah, we'll add when we start with the statement in practice, then we'll do that. But yeah, so now what we are left here for amount. Yeah, we can add some, we can add a condition here, like we can have a input formatters. Okay, we can add a final bool digits only, copy. We can add this as a digits only is equal to false. Okay, now we can add here a limit length, we can add here final integer length limit. Copy, and we can put it, okay, length limit, and we rather than required we'll add some hard coded 50 characters. Okay, 50 characters, not 50 words, 50 characters, included special characters and everything. If digits only, filter input for filter input dot digits only. Okay, length input limit formatter, and we can have a length limit. We can add a keyboard type also. If digits only, then we can add a text input type dot number, else null. And we can add a condition here, true. Length we can ignore here, because of course we know that no one is entering 50 characters of number. But see, we can't add here any special character or something, we can only add here number. So what we are left, we have, we can, I guess, okay, last we have a date parameter also. We have to add some suffix, because user wants to have an option either to enter or to select any date format, right? So we can add here a suffix parameter also, suffix, copy, final widget, and this is a null because not every widget wants this. So and for here we'll add a suffix which is called icon button, or we can have a inkwell, because the icon button will take space, so that's fine. Child, we have icon and icons dot calendar. Now you can check here, we'll have a date, but we have a, now we should make it clickable, so we'll go date picker. Now date, what is last? First date shows the returned, okay. The first date is the earliest allowable date, okay, earliest allowable date. We can add a date time, I guess at the year, okay. We can add 1900, I guess that is fine. Last date we can add date time dot now. We can add here a final date time dot now. Copy, we can have a, and we can also have a parameter of date. Current date we can, like which date is already selected, so we can have either current date or we can have a custom parameter also, okay. And we can have some help text or any other option, nope. Okay, we'll add a help text here, suppose select trans. We can also make it simplify, because when user types here, so maybe like we have to add validations or something, right? So I usually when we have to select any date, so I usually avoid the user to enter the date. Okay, it's my perception. Okay, so we can have a parameter here of read. Okay, it doesn't, uh, there it will have read only. Yeah, so we can put it as final bool. Read only means that it is enabled, but you cannot enter anything here. And we'll have a on tap parameter also. Should, I'm not sure. Hmm. It was also can be, so it should work. Okay. Wait, from void function. Yeah. So it making sense. Now here we can add a read only, because we don't want user to have this as a suffix icon. Now you can see here, I can tap only, but I can't enter anything. And current date is selected, select transaction date. I didn't selected any date, so that's why it is not showing any date. I guess there is some initial date. Initial date is basically the date which we want to show that this is the selected date. Current day, today, this date. No, no, not this one, initial one. I'll show with an example. See, so initial date is basically which date we want to select it. When we are going through with the dynamic approaches, we'll create variables and controllers, then we'll move on to this. Okay, so we have created our bottom sheet where we can have a parameter. We didn't add um, any heading for it, so we can add a heading here, add a size box here. Height is, we'll put 16, and text will show filter transactions. Okay, we'll make some larger text style. Font size will have a 20. uh, it should show in center, text align dot center. Filter transactions. Okay, so we have created our bottom sheet with some basic things, right? In the next video we'll improvise these designs and we'll try to start with the state management technique as well. Okay, so that's all for today. We'll discuss in the next video. Bye bye.